the North American P-51 Mustang, considered one of the sexiest aircraft ever made. Built as a second thought, it turned into a war winner. Will this model also win at the flying field? Let's find out. Inside a rather plain-looking box resides a mostly built model with only 3 major sub-assemblies. A smaller box holds the prop, nose cone, and fixed landing gear, along with some other goodies. I elected to get the optional retracts, which are electric and include matching gear doors. The manual is clear and concise with lots of pictures. All the control surfaces are pre-hinged, and I found that the foam finish was very nice and smooth. All detailing and paint is done at the factory with the non-glassy decals pre-applied. All servos are also pre-installed. Molded in machine guns add a nice touch. I noticed that the wings seem pretty stiff and well reinforced against bending. The top hatch is quite large and allows extremely easy access to the innards. The included speed controller is rated for up to 4S and 30 amps. Unfortunately, the rudder was damaged in shipping, but it was an easy fix with some nylon hinges and epoxy. I should note that I got a pre-production version of the kit, and I suspect the production version will be better packaged. Installing the horizontal stab required no glue or screws. It just uses a set of foam plugs to make a clever locking mechanism. Enabling the flaps required carefully cutting them loose with a sharp blade on both sides. They are already hinged, so you just need to glue in a control horn, which is included in the kit. The servo slot is marked and also needs to be carefully cut out. Note that there is a channel for the servo leads. Feed the servo wires through the wing, then install the servo with some hot glue. The fixed landing gear simply plugs into the wing block. But since I was using retracts, I needed to remove the mount and replace it with the retracts. With just 4 screws, it is very quick and easy. Install the propeller collet, spinner backplate, 11x7 prop, and finally the spinner cone. Slap in the receiver and you are done. An interesting feature is that the wing bolt is screwed in from the top. There is plenty of room for a 3S 2200 LiPo or bigger. So no more excuses. It's time to take this B model beauty out for a ride. I arrived at the field on a bright sunny day, eager to see how this little pony would fly. The assembled Mustang easily fit inside my somewhat smallish car. Power on, and then a quick control check, which I noted seemed like there was not much elevator throw, but the throws were per instructions. One last balance check and I was off. The day was slightly breezy with a crosswind, so a long taxi was out of the question. Throttle up, and with a touch of up elevator and right rudder, she was off in a jiffy. Gear up, and the climb out is very good. So far, the wild horse was pretty tame and just needed a bit of trim.
A little bit of trim.
Then it was down to the deck for a flyby. Followed by a quick roll, which I personally found kind of mild for being the high rate setting. But loops were nice with no tendency to snap at any speed. The elevator is quite effective despite the seemingly small amount of throw, and felt well balanced with the ailerons.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender.
Slow speed handling is very good with no issues of control authority. Full throttle, and the Mustang will go straight up endlessly. While not overpowered by any means, the motor propeller combo does seem to have good static thrust.
Oh, my shoulders!
I also thought the horizontal speed was pretty good, and I by no means thought the airplane was slow. The model inspires confidence, and in no time I was making very low passes and giving its belly a suntan. I felt very confident yanking and banking her around the sky. Yeah, she likes a little warmth on her belly and flew very comfortably on her back. Snaps are decent, though noticeably better to the right. Same can be said for knife edge. Right rudder will just barely hold altitude, while left will slowly fall down. The rudder didn't seem to have enough throw for a good hammerhead, so I think I will need to see if I can give it more deflection. The plane will, however, slow down quite nicely, but will drop a wing in the stall. Fortunately, recovery is very quick. However, with the flaps down, it would not drop a wing in the stall, just kind of mush forward. Regardless, landing is easy whether without flaps or with. Either way, you will have no problem bringing her in for a happy landing.
Years ago I had a built-up balsa P-51 that was given to me after one too many crashes. I repaired it and it flew like it had one too many crashes. Fortunately, the Tower Hobbies P-51 flies nothing like my old one. This P-51 is a fun little airplane that is easy to fly and handles great. It assembles super fast and has fine looks. Those flying over grass will likely prefer leaving off the landing gear and hand launching it, as even on paved runway it would nose over fairly easily if you didn't stay on the elevator controls. The included motor is a powerhouse, and with the ESC upgrade can easily handle larger 4S batteries for overpowered goodness. However, even on 3S it flies just fine and gives impressive run times on a 200 mAh battery pack. With 4 different libraries to choose from, I think it's a good value for the money.
Fly me to the moon.
my shoulders.